For 9 unforgettable years, the Waltons felt like the heartbeat of American family life. Warm evenings on Walton's Mountain shared laughter, quiet struggles, and those iconic good nights that made millions feel a little less alone. But behind all that comfort is a story most fans never truly heard. Some cast members have aged in ways that may surprise you, while others faced heartbreaking, even tragic endings far from the spotlight. Now in 2025, the surviving actors are living remarkably different lives. And those we've lost leave behind stories far deeper, more emotional, and more powerful than anything the show ever revealed. Today we're revisiting all cast members, where they are now, how time has shaped them, and the beloved stars we had to say goodbye to far too soon. Stay with us. Each chapter is more surprising than the last. Jason Walton, the musically gifted heart of the Walton family, was brought to life by John Walmsley, born on February 6, 1956 in Blackburn, England, before his family later settled in California. Walmsley was just 16 when he first stepped into Jason's role, offering a quiet sensitivity and a natural musical talent that helped shape some of the show's most memorable moments. His gentle voice and warm, understated smile captured the spirit of a young man searching for his path in a world defined by both struggle and hope. Through Jason, audiences were reminded of the comforting power of music during tough times, a message that deeply resonated with American families who had endured the Depression era. After the Waltons, Walmsley continued his lifelong commitment to music, working as a singer-songwriter and session guitarist alongside major artists. Now 69, he remains a beloved living connection to Walton's Mountain, remembered not only for his acting, but for the authenticity and heart he brought to every performance. Erin Walton, the thoughtful and deeply emotional third Walton daughter, was portrayed by Mary Elizabeth McDonough, born on May 4, 1961, in Van Nuys, California. McDonough was only 11 when she joined the cast, yet she carried Erin's emotional journey with a maturity far beyond her years. Viewers watched Erin grow from childhood uncertainty into the bittersweet challenges of young womanhood, heartbreak, identity, ambition, and resilience. McDonough's gentle expressions and soft-spoken warmth made Erin feel authentic to millions of girls who grew up alongside her. Off-screen, McDonough later opened up about her personal health struggles and used her platform to advocate for wellness and awareness, becoming an important voice for women navigating the long-term pressures of fame and self-image. Today, at 63, she remains admired for her candor, grace, and the unforgettable tenderness she brought to the Walton family. Ben Walton, the spirited, entrepreneurial, and sometimes stubborn son, was portrayed by Eric Scott, born on October 17, 1958, in Los Angeles, California. Scott was just 14 when he joined the series, and his performance, full of youthful fire and steady determination, became one of the show's emotional anchors. Fans watched Ben chase big dreams, struggle with responsibility, fall in and out of love, and gradually grow into a strong, hard-working man, reflecting the challenges faced by many American families during the Depression era. Off-screen, Scott's life took difficult turns, including the heartbreaking loss of his first wife, a tragedy that deeply shaped his journey. Yet much like Ben, he found resilience in rebuilding, choosing a quiet, stable life outside Hollywood while running his own business. Now 66, he remains a cherished part of the Waltons' legacy, remembered for the sincerity and boyish grit he brought to the mountain. Mary Ellen Walton, the strong-willed eldest daughter with dreams bigger than Walton's Mountain, was portrayed by Judy Norton, born on January 11, 1958, in Santa Monica, California. Norton was just 14 when she began bringing Mary Ellen to life, playing a spirited girl whose stubbornness, compassion, and fierce determination made her a fan favorite. Her evolution from tomboy to nurse reflected the resilience of Depression-era women who held families and communities together in times of struggle. Norton's performance captured that spirit beautifully, showing a young woman stepping into adulthood with both courage and vulnerability. Beyond the Waltons, Norton continued acting, directing, and appearing on stage while openly discussing the emotional challenges of growing up in the public eye. Today at 67, she remains active, grateful, and deeply connected to fans still remembered for the fire and heart she brought to Mary Ellen. Jim Bob Walton, the dreamy and mechanically gifted youngest son, was portrayed by David W. Harper, born on October 4, 1961, in Abilene, Texas. Only 11 when he joined the cast, Harper gave Jim Bob a quiet sweetness, someone searching for his place in a big family and an uncertain world. His character often reflected the hopes and struggles of Depression-era youth, especially those drawn to aviation engineering and big dreams beyond the mountain. Off-screen, Harper lived a private, soft-spoken life, stepping away from Hollywood after the series to focus on education and humble work far from fame. He also faced personal hardships, including the loss of his mother during the show, an emotional burden he carried quietly. Now 63, he leads a peaceful, reflective life remembered fondly by fans for his gentle spirit and the authenticity he brought to Jim Bob. Earl Hamner Jr., whose warm, Virginia-born voice became the soul of the Waltons, was born on July 10, 1923 in Schuyler, Virginia. At 49, he narrated the series he created, shaping memories from his own childhood into one of the most beloved American dramas ever produced. His narration carried a poetic stillness, wrapping each episode in comfort, wisdom, and the kind of quiet faith older generations continue to cherish. Hamner's storytelling offered viewers a world where family goodness and resilience mattered even during the hardest years. Beyond the series, he wrote novels and developed other television dramas, always grounding his work in humanity and heart. He passed away on March 24, 2016, at age 92, leaving behind a legacy of warmth and storytelling that continues to comfort audiences decades later. Ralph Waite, born on June 22, 1928 in White Plains, New York, became the steady, hard-working foundation of the Walton family when he took on the role at age 44. As John Walton Sr., he embodied the quiet dignity of Depression-era fathers, men who carried heavy burdens, yet drew strength from love, decency, and deep devotion to family. Waite's rich voice and thoughtful presence made John feel authentic, reminding audiences of fathers and grandfathers who lived through an unforgiving time. Off-screen. Waite's life was shaped by early personal tragedies, including the heartbreaking loss of his young daughter, which added emotional depth to his performance. He later became politically active and continued acting well into his later years. Waite passed away on February 13, 2014 at 85, leaving behind a legacy of integrity and one of television's most beloved father figures. Joe Conley, born March 3, 1928 in Buffalo, New York, played the dependable storekeeper Ike Godsey, beginning at age 44. With his warm smile and easy, gentle humor, he portrayed the kind of shopkeeper every small town once relied on, a man who knew everyone, listened to everyone, and cared deeply for the community around him. Conley captured the spirit of rural America, where a general store was more than a business. It was a gathering place for stories, troubles, and everyday neighborly kindness. Off-screen, Conley became a successful real estate investor, balancing Hollywood with a grounded personal life. He faced dementia in his later years and passed away on July 7, 2013, at age 85. His portrayal of Ike remains a cherished memory for fans who grew up knowing someone just like him. Michael Learned, born April 9, 1939 in Washington, D.C., stepped into the role of Olivia Walton at just 33, a young actress portraying a mother of 7 with remarkable emotional honesty. Her performance captured the strength, tenderness, and quiet sacrifice of American mothers who kept their families together when the world felt unsteady. Learned brought depth to every storyline: illness, heartbreak, discipline, faith, and unconditional love, earning her 3 Emmy Awards for her work. Off-camera, she faced and overcame personal struggles, including a battle with alcoholism, later becoming a vocal advocate for recovery and emotional well-being. Now, 85, she remains a beloved television icon, remembered for giving Olivia Walton not only warmth, but genuine soul. Esther Walton, the firm yet tender matriarch of the mountain, was brought to life by Ellen Corby, born June 3, 1911, in Racine, Wisconsin. Corby was 61 when she first stepped into the role of Grandma, offering audiences a portrait of strength forged through hardship. Her sharp wit, gentle scolding, and steady moral compass made Esther a guiding force for the Walton children. Corby's own life was one of perseverance. She began as a studio script assistant before gradually becoming one of Hollywood's most respected character actresses. In 1976, she suffered a severe stroke, an event that changed both her life and the show. Still, she returned the following year, her speech and mobility altered, but her spirit and dedication to Esther unchanged. It was a moment that deeply moved viewers, many of whom were facing aging and illness within their own families. Ellen Corby passed away on April 14, 1999, at age 87. Her portrayal of Esther continues to remind audiences of the quiet resilience found in the mothers and grandmothers who shaped America's past. Will Geer, born March 9, 1902 in Frankfort, Indiana, embodied the warm, wise, and mischievous spirit of Grandpa Zeb when he joined the Waltons at age 70. His booming laugh, love for nature, and gentle teasing brought a sense of joy and stability to the mountain. Geer's own life was as colorful as the character he played, shaped by activism, folk music, and a lifelong devotion to the theater. In the 1950s, his refusal to testify before the House Un-American Activities Committee led to his blacklisting, forcing him back to the stage and into community arts. His later return to television became a victory of persistence over injustice. Geer died unexpectedly on April 22, 1978, at age 76, shortly after the season finished filming. The cast's emotional response and the show's tender farewell to Grandpa became one of the most heartfelt moments in television history. Ronnie Clare Edwards, born on February 9, 1933, in Oklahoma City. Oklahoma joined the series at 42 as Corabeth Godse Ike's genteel, eccentric, and often wonderfully dramatic wife. Her character's prim manners, lofty expectations, and delicate pride embodied a kind of Southern womanhood rarely shown with such humor and empathy. Edwards' strong theatrical background gave Corabeth a vivid inner life. Her struggles with identity, loneliness, and self-worth resonated with viewers who recognized pieces of their own experience in her. Off-screen Edwards led a vibrant life as a writer, performer, and preservationist, even transforming an old schoolhouse into her home and creative retreat. She passed away on June 14, 2016, at age 83, leaving behind a legacy of charm, wit, and memorable character work that brought elegance and depth to the Waltons. Mary Jackson, born on November 22, 1910, in Milford, Michigan, was 51 when she stepped into the role of Emily Baldwin, the gentler, more wistful half of the cherished Baldwin sisters. Her warm smile and graceful manners added a genuine touch to the show's portrayal of a bygone Southern gentility. Emily's quiet yearning for Ashley Longworth and the soft heartache she carried over his long absence became one of the series' most tender and enduring storylines. Before turning to acting later in life, Jackson was an accomplished academic and teacher, bringing years of insight and subtle wisdom to every performance. She passed away on December 10, 2005, at the age of 95. Her work stands as a reminder of the emotional depth hidden within characters often labeled simple or quaint revealing. Instead, the fragile humanity at their core.